Hey friends, she's back again, Olushala. So today I want to talk to us about something very important, and this is for couples. And it's about reporting your spouse to people. Reporting your spouse to people. Let's say talking about your spouse to people. Life has humbled me so much, and I would say that there's so much wealth of experience, and it's very, very overwhelming for me. I learned a lot dealing with people, and I would like to encourage couples this morning. Please, I beg you, if you have problem with your spouse, male or female, and you need to talk, if it is possible, now depending on your walk with God, if you are someone that is really grounded, please go on your knees and pray to God. Sit down on a chair like this. Daddy, see the way Stanley is treating me. He talked to me like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Blah, blah, blah. He's yelling at me. He's talk to God. Have a conversation with God alone. If you're driving and you feel like calling somebody to talk about your husband or your wife, start talking to God. I'm giving us practical. Say it. It hurts me. The word you said to me really bruised my heart. God, I am hungry. You want to cry? Cry. God listens. He hears. Now, even if nothing changed, it's fine. Let it be that way. You know why? If you pay close attention to people when you're talking to them about your spouse, watch them. I have come to realize that when you're talking to someone and you're saying, oh, my husband did this, my husband yells at me, my husband is always shouting, and you're kind of like, it's okay, be patient. Aside from be patient, men are like that. Aside from men are like that, I've had people tell me, oh, my husband is even worse than that. Is a pastor's wife. Is even worse than that. And I'm like, are you supposed to be saying this? You're not supposed to say that. Like, you're not supposed to even say it at all. Now, they would see you as a problem because they have bigger own problems within. It could be the pastor himself. You're sharing. My husband shouts, and he beats his wife at home. Or my husband swears at me, and him is a terrible husband to his wife. And he will like, oh, my sister, you need to go and learn the Proverbs 31 woman. You need to go and learn 1 Timothy, 1 Peter 3. You need to go and learn this. They will start giving you scriptures to make you feel like you are the problem. You need to work on yourself. And it's because that is who they are. Are you with me? I have cases where I had seen people do terrible things, and you'll be wondering, like, aren't you supposed to just tell them what they're doing is wrong? And no, they can't tell them what they're doing is wrong because they do it too. Are you getting it? Watch people. Pay attention to them. A lot of times when I talk to people, I say, at a point in my life, I regret ever talking to anyone about my late husband. I realized that I'm not saying it's justified, like whatever happened, but I can tell you of a surety that many people who I have spoken to talk about him is way better than them. And every time I think about this, it just breaks my heart. I feel like there was version of him, and these are people I would sit with to talk about him. I don't know if you understand. It could be a woman. You're talking to your wife, to a woman about your wife. The same person is a worse version of your wife. That person you're talking to does terrible things to her own husband. But because you see them in church, they're always looking holy. They are always there. Men clap for them. People celebrate them. And when they talk about their spouses, oh, the love of my life, my besties, you see them on their statuses. Painting is all colorful. Nobody will come out and say, oh, I have a grievance with my husband yesterday night, and this is what I said to him, this is what he said to me. They won't say it. Even when you see them, they're counseling you, they will paint it like, well, like us now, as we are. When we have problem, we have a way of settling our case. They will make it seem like you are default. They will make it seem like, oh, no, you're not default. You make it like you're a problem. You're not doing it right. And meanwhile, they have more terrible things going on in their lives. You still go back feeling more terrible. Like the whole world is against you. You have the worst marriage. You have the worst problem. You start, they will make you even, in actual fact, by the time they come and preach again, you are the subject topical. And these ones have their own demons they are dealing with. Pay attention to them. Please. I feel like crying. Because if there's a way I can say it, there are people who truly love and care for you. There are people who will tell you, like, as I am right now, I also scream. I remember confiding in some sets of spiritual leaders, like, oh, I get angry, and when I'm angry, I just can't control my mouth. You understand? And I started praying for myself. I can remember these people making it seem like I'm the worst version of myself. Meanwhile, they are the worst version of themselves. And let me now tell you this. You see that husband of yours that you're so crazy about, that you're fighting yourself up, you're beating yourself up for, I can tell you that they are jealous of you. Very jealous of everything you've become, of everything you will become. They are jealous of you. The fact that, because, you know, they are in a shithole, right? And you're here struggling with your open heart, truthfulness of mind. You go to them, you confide in them, you tell them your stories, you tell them your problems. They listen to you. In their, I mean, while you're talking, their brain is busy calculating, measuring. Ha, my own husband, hey. this one is even lucky. She didn't even know what she had in their mind. And as that mind is processing those thoughts, pay attention to the body language. God has not helped man, or the devil. Man, okay, no, the devil has not. Humans have not received the grace to hide their thoughts through their body language. You can see it written all out. When I do counseling for couples, one of the things I tell them is it okay if you just forget the wrongs and start focusing on the good side of both of yourselves? Start thinking about the good girl in your wife. Hey girl, start thinking about the good boy in your husband. I've seen cases whereby I will start telling the wife, see how your husband, see how handsome he is, see how tall, see him. Hey, look at how he loves the children. See what he does. See what he does. I'll start calling attention to the good and tell her, limit the way you think about the bad. By the time you go to a man and the man is very hungry and you start telling him, oh, call me, my husband, you're doing so well. I see all your efforts. I see all your this. Even if the man is mad, he will calm down. Even if he's going, like moving, like the street guys will call it, moving mad, he will calm down. Because by the time you make him feel like you see through his pains, you understand, and you're sorry, you're his baby girl, you can't afford to lose him. It means the whole world to you. Like there's no one out there that appeals to you more than him. You say all these sweet things to him, he's gonna come crumbling. Like, in fact, if he's gonna calm down. And the same thing with the woman. No matter how terrible you think she is, she had once given you joy. She had once made you smile. She had once kissed your lips. She has once held you so close. Think about those moments. Think about those times of comfort, of solace, the memories of togetherness. Just for once, for a second, put the hate aside and think about those times. When you start thinking about those times, you start seeing through the lights of who they are. You understand? Hannah, she's not really that bad. She's just okay. She's just jealous. And if a woman is jealous, like she's very protective of you. She just wants you all to herself. Think about it like a display of love rather than, oh, she's trying to be obsessed. She just no. Look at the good side to her being jealous. Because she loves you. She wants you to herself. She wants you all. She just wants you for herself. By the time you start thinking about it positively, you would receive the strength and the grace to respond back positively with good words of assurance, good words of, oh babe, I understand you love me. You should trust me, I won't cheat on you. You should trust me, I won't have anything to do with this woman. I'm just trying to, you start having the right words to say. So it's no longer a battlefield, but two people trying to understand each other and to manage one another, to support. So I want to beg you, cease from talking to people about your spouses. Hey Joe, please. A lot of women, they will talk to this, talk to that. You will kill them. Because by the time you talk to 3-4 people and they all give you different perspectives to your husband's behavior, if a man is shouting at you like that, your mental health is damaged though. I know my mental health is not okay. They are already fostering the hate and the bitterness. You go to another person, tells you, hey, you mean you asked him for money, he didn't give you? Hey, thank God. Now I've said it, I will not marry any man that is poor. How can a man not take care of you? Another deposit of wrong has been infused inside of you. You go to another one again. When we are making love, it's just weak. I don't enjoy sex with him. My sister, go and get sex toy. They will tell you that. You will now go like sex toy. Because they will tell you, some men, oh, my husband now. I used to have a friend who told me she will never leave her husband because the only thing the man does, she cannot just stop thinking about how the guys make love to her. And yeah, she's talking to someone who does not even see anything at all. You now go and be thinking. I mean, thank God, me, I don't even have brain. I don't think, those days, I don't even think about anything. So if you are talking, you're just talking. I won't reason your thoughts twice. That's me. That's how I'm wired. But many of us, these things affect us. You go home and you start thinking, my friend. In fact, you will start imagining your friend enjoying sex with her husband. Why you are not enjoying sex with your husband? You now go home, cranky. My sister. My sister. Sister is now ringing in your brain. Toluani has a very, her husband is banging her away, and you are there fighting yourself, your thoughts, and you carry all of that thoughts on your body. Your husband can read it, he can analyze it, so it's coming around you to even make love to you. 90% of your body is already rejecting him. And let me tell you one thing about men when it comes to love making. Men respond to a woman's reactions and actions. Many of you go like, just do, stand up and go away. That's what you do. I pray this video will help a lot of people to come out of their state of deadness and unreal realities they are imagining. There's nothing outside. Stop imagining wrong. Pikon. Oh, so now, unreal realities. When a man wants to make love to you and you're busy thinking, you will not kukuma do it well, you will not kukuma do it. So some will even call their husband 1 minute, 2 minutes. Let me tell you, some women are praying they should see 1 minute or 2 minutes they did not see. And that which you are talking to as a friend is not even seeing 30 seconds. And she will come and tell you the husband is banking. And even if she's seeing 1 hour, it's not your business. Be satisfied with what God has given you. I'm coming slowly to this sex thing. Now, you're already giving vibe. And men, I would say this, I don't know, I'm not a man, but I can tell you from my experience discussing with men and me as a girl, now relating with men, not sexually, like talking. And when I talk about sexually, yes, I have come to a conclusion. Men respond to you in lovemaking. If the man has erection and is ready to go, and you are not giving him the right vibe, the strength will reduce. The more you release yourself, the more you let go of yourself, the more selfless you become dealing with a man, the harder he goes and the more he wants to be with you. So if a man is making love to you and is just the one doing all the work while your home brain is processing all the rubbish in your mind, he would get tired. It's even prostitutes would deliver better than you, and that's why they cheat on you. Prostitutes, because the vibe you will receive from prostitutes will be different. Now you that you own your own thing, it's your thing. No, you are now there calculating stupid things that doesn't exist, and he can feel the energy. You're killing him. You're taking away his power. And by the time you start to do, before you know it, uncle will come in 30 seconds. Because the connection is not there. Now let me explain to you what lovemaking is. Lovemaking has nothing to do with the size of a man's powerhouse. It does, like when I say size, it covers length, weight, width, breadth, I don't care. But it's got nothing to do with that. Lovemaking comes from the heart. You make love to a man, he makes love to you. Nobody's making love to, it's not like you just want to come and have sex with me. No. If this is who you are in your marriage, please, you need to leave that marriage. No, sorry, I take that back. Don't leave your marriage. I'm sorry. Please don't be like that. Yeah, sorry, don't leave your marriage. Oh, please don't leave your marriage. I hate broken homes. I don't like marriage breaking. So, but sex breaks marriages. A lot of marriages are broken because of these things. Now, if this is who you are, you don't love your husband. And if you are a woman, you're trying to make love to your husband and his mind is everywhere, stop for a moment. Talk to him. Don't nag him. Don't come like, hey, you're not. Ask him questions. Are you okay? Is there anything on your mind? Do you want us to talk? Converse with him. Engage him. Calmly, sweetly. And now this video is adult. Make him understand that you care about him beyond you just wanting to bang him. You care about him with your heart. By the time you start talking to him, you start engaging. He might start telling you, oh, there's issues at work. Oh, I'm stressed out. Oh, I've had times where I had to talk to a man and he'll go like, I'm just stressed out because of money, stressed out because of this, because of that. And by the time they start talking about those stressors, you would realize that you're uplifting a burden. And by the time those are lifted, you go romantic with them. When you go romantic, I don't want to be going into romantic because me as I am like this, I don't think about romance. I am a single woman hanging on Jesus' strength. when you are in that romantic world with them, you would see him. He would calm down like a baby. And all these sizes you are looking for will fit into your own size. You don't need to stress yourself about it, because you're not making love to him just for the fun of it. You're connecting your heart to his heart. And by the time you guys talk about those stressors, you talk about these things, you show empathy, compassion, love, you would make love. You would make love. And if he's the one who comes around you and is trying and you are not there, uncle, calm down, slow down, talk to her, listens to her. But sisters, I want to beg us, we need to leave this world of sex is not it's not food, sex is not this. Please leave that word. You need it, he needs it. Stop depriving him. I used to tell people, I say, if you have to train yourself to be intentional about being wild with sex, go ahead and do it for your husband. It is not okay for you to just be nonchalant about your sexual life in marriage. It is not okay. It is evil. I am not saying the amount of sex you give a man is what will make him not to cheat on you. A man that will cheat on you will cheat on you even if you give him sex 1 million times and you do it well. So that's why before you marry, know who you are marrying. Don't marry streets. If he gives you vibe of streets, run away. If you see that this brother is comfortable having female friends and he confides in female friends a lot, me, I will not have him as a husband. I am your only friend, your only bestie. The only person you will talk to is me. Aside God, me, you understand? And that's how you should treat a man too. You don't make him feel like you have some pastor, some people somewhere that are your besties that you have to go talk to. Or call me, you are mine. If there's anything bothering me, it's bothering you. We'll talk about it. You both dish it out like that. So please, I want to beg us. I really want to beg us to take this matter very seriously. I major too much on the sex because it's one of the big problems in marriage and finances. I've made a video on the finances already. So now I want you to know that people out there are not your friends when it comes to your problems, because many people have acquaintances, they call them friends. Many people who surround you, they are hoping to bang your husband. Many men that surround your marriage, they are looking at your wife to sleep with her at least if it's once. You go talk to them about your wife, my brother, you will hit shit. They will pour venom inside of you. So pay attention to people you talk to. Watch them. Watch them. I have a friend who told me the husband told her that one of his friends told him, don't you see that girl? See how she said, run away from people like this. You have friends who you talk to about your spouse and all they tell you are women. Oh, women, you don't know women. Please dissociate from these people. You don't need such toxic people around you. They are not friends. They are not people you need for your life. They are not people you need for your journey. They will destroy you. Women, if women has destroyed them, they should keep it to themselves. Don't join them. I always tell people, I said, I have my own share of life about marriage, but I will not come out here and tell you, hey, all men are this, men are that. Because for every problems in every homes, it's not just one person. It takes two to tango. Do you understand? So I really want to tell you now that look at yourself and decide that from now henceforth, I am my husband's peace. Sorry, I like my fashion. I am my husband's peace. And husband, say to yourself, I will love this girl. This little girl, I'm going to love her till eternity. I'll pour all my love on her. I'll treat her like a queen. I'll treat her like... Don't be stupid to the point that you will be using words to hurt your wife. You say silly things to her. You swear at her. You shout, kilo day. Like, why? Are you a child of God? If you're a child of God, this should not be your fruit. If you're a Christian and you still find yourself doing these things, please, you are not a Christian. You are not giving your life to Jesus. You need to go and give your life to Christ. Okay? And as a sister, you do not have right to be shouting at him too. I used to tell people, I used to do it before when I was younger. Remember, we shout at me, me too, I'll shout back. I started watching Messiah movies. I'm like, can people actually behave like this? And I started praying, crying to God, and God started helping me. Even him, he said, oh, this girl is changing. You can change. You've married now, you can change. Look at what you're doing that is wrong. Don't just blame your husband. Don't just blame your wife. Look at yourself. Fix your own problems. Nobody will help you. That's the truth. Family members will not help you. You go to your family, you're destroying it the more. Because the hate will continue to spread. And there is always a conflict of interest. Everybody will protect their own. Meanwhile, they are not even protecting their own. If they want to protect you, they will tell you the truth. And because many families, your parents knows how bad you are. Your mother knows that she has raised a terrible daughter who is toxic. And yet they would not say it. They will say, oh, Kweni is her husband. They will blame your husband for your own stupidity. The same thing with the man. They know they have a terrible son. They know they have a child that is not well groomed. And they will say, a woman must be patient in a husband's house. You have to listen to your husband. They will be saying all those rubbish. So your parents will not help you. If you have godly parents, they will call you out. They will tell you the truth. They will speak it as it is. They want to help you. But still, both of you can help yourself. With Jesus in the boat, your boat will not capsize. English. You will not have accidents. You will not crash. Find Jesus. Bring him on board. Ecclesiastes talk about three called being strong. Now the third person in a marriage is Jesus, not a friend, not your mom, not your dad. It's Jesus. When Jesus in the family, happy home, happy home, happy home. Please bring Christ on board, and I pray for every home that God will help you. Don't trust people to the point where you're going to be talking about your marriage. Oh, I'm saying this one. Please, many people have a lot of works of the flesh they are not crucifying. Don't let them come and crucify your marriage. Please run away from it. Hold on to yourself. Fight together. Help one another. And I pray God will help you all in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you guys and have a good day. Bye. Olushla.